There we go. Oh! It was a crappie too.
Saw that. There we go.
It was.
There's a crappie. Not a bad one either, Dan.
There you go.
Oh,
getting into him now.
That is a nice one.
It's a nice fish.
How are we doing today, you guys? Dan and Alex here, and we are on a northern Minnesota lake doing just some fun fishing today. We're chasing some nice crappies. Might throw in a few bluegill if we get into them. Maybe some bass. We already caught a couple northerns as well this morning, but just dandy crappies today. Oh, a lot of life left in them. So stay tuned, you guys. We'll show you how we're doing it, and we'll put on a good show for you today. Got it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Another nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you were looking to have some fish tacos for supper, this would be a pretty phenomenal way of doing it. That's just the perfect eater right there, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
But things being what they are, get you back in the drink.
Got it?
Yeah.
Nice. Trying to stay out of your way. Chunky monkey there.
Yeah, they are playing for keeps today, aren't they? That's what we came here for. About broke my rod. You got one now?
I had a hit, yeah.
Look at that, folks. That is what we're out here chasing today. And it's fast and furious. Once we find the honey hole. It's going to be this way for a little while, I hope.
Got it?
Oh. Nope, it's fish. Thought it was weeds. Another nice crappie. Another dandy crappie. Look at that.
There you go, Dan.
So what we're doing today, guys, is we're just throwing jigs. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a. Oops, sorry about that. Just a simple. I'll step down here. How's that?
Perfect.
A real simple technique. Just kind of floating jigs through the taller weeds. Look at that fish, though. Like, just doesn't get any better than that.
Beautiful fish.
But these jigs we're throwing are a little unique. We use them quite often, actually. We call it an underspin. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just a jig with a spinner attached to it, real lightweight. I think what we got on 16th.
Yep. And
then just a soft plastic. You know, just something you can get at most bait shops, most stores. Sell something similar that you can come up with, and all we're doing is just casting them out and working them back real slow, trying to keep them up in the middle of the water column where the fish can see them, and obviously it's working so far.
There you go. There you go.
Another nice eater.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Whoop. Easy release. Easy release. So the location we're fishing here, we're targeting tall pond weeds, cabbage, as most people up here call it. We kind of use sonar to find them, but I mean these weeds are such that we can see them with the naked eye. So if you don't have a sonar, you can come out and just drive around. You find those tall weeds that are coming up all the way to the surface, and you get into one good weed patch, and it seems to hold a cluster of fish. And kind of when they cool down there, then we move on and go find another one. And the other thing that we can do if we're fishing one of those and we're not getting a lot of hits is we can throw a camera down there and just see what's down there and what's hitting. And what was that, a few weeks ago? We had what looked like the perfect weed patch, and we fished it for a little while and didn't turn anything. And stuck the camera down there and only saw like a couple little bluegill or whatever, and so we quickly moved on to other places. And there's no shame in doing that and moving on and fishing places where there are fish. But
I think that's another important thing to note too, is how mobile we are. If we're not catching fish or earlier, the first few fish that we caught were in the same spot. Well, then that turned off.
There's a bluegill.
Nice little bluegill. That turned off. So what we did is we just decided, hey, we'll just keep moving, keep cruising some weed flats, and when we start getting into a mess of them, then we'll take a pause there, spot lock, anchor, what have you, and then fish it for what it's worth. And then when we stop catching them, then we just keep moving.
Yep, that's the name of the game. It's just stay mobile. And I cover a lot of this in a recent article, actually, I just published up on our website at elementsoftheoutdoors.com. But it covers exactly what we're doing here today in a little more detail. And I mentioned in that article how, crappies seem to be the kings of hot bite, fish, and then just disappearing. And, I have a couple different theories for why that might be the case, but it's true. They seem to do that a lot more than another one. Maybe some other fish species. Little bass. Pulling a little bit of everything out of here today, aren't we? But no, it just seems like, you get into a good school of crappies, like we did when we opened the show, and then as they cool off, we just, let's move on, and maybe that next weed bed is going to be the hot bite. And there's no shortage of fish in this one.
No.
Of all different species. But let's see what else we can pull out of here. What are you? God, I wasn't ready for it. Like I was closing my bail and scratching my nose, and pays to pay attention.
Yeah, there you go.
Catching a little bit of everything.
Well, I think
2-minute penalty.
Well, I think it's just so important to note that the reason why the crappies are here, same reason why the bluegills are here, same reason why those bass are here, same reason why we caught a couple northerns earlier. It's just the abundance of food in the weeds.
Yeah, and we've been seeing some little minnows swimming around, and it's gonna bring everything in. Ring that dinner bell. Had one bump.
Not a giant crappie, but still another nice, perfect eater.
Better than what I got. Little baby bluegill.
Oh, come here, buddy. There we go.
Yeah, like I said, if we were
Another nice crappie.
filling a live well, it'd be a nice looking live well right about this time.
Make for some very delicious crappie tacos.
That's right.
Got it.
Yeah, it's little. Well,
Yeah,
bigger than I
decent
thought.
crappie.
Yeah. It's like, oh, he's just little. Well, he was swimming towards the boat. Just never mind. Just never mind. Wow. Again, that perfect eater size. Not the giants, just that kind of middle of the age class. Gonna get some meat off them.
Oh, I just had a hit right there as I was messing around. I was watching you release the fish and just felt the little taps with my rod. I feel like there's little bluegills in here.
Yeah.
That's what we're feeling.
Gotta fish through some dinkers. Really? Like, what the heck? Oh, what's that? That doesn't sound like a little bluegill.
Oh, another nice crappie there.
Yeah, it's...
Ow. Got some sharp spines underneath them, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, let's get that one hooked here. It's right through the roof of that. Wow. Yeah, just another nice dandy. Love that. What I also love to see is the difference in size structure that we've caught today. you know, we've caught some smaller crappies. We've also caught some really nice size, like trophy class almost.
Yeah, there's some really good age classes now, and obviously there's going to be some really good ones moving forward here.
I just love to see it, you know.
Never know what's going to happen when you're getting a knot out, huh?
As I was saying about not just seeing that abundance of age classes, just a small guy.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm okay with that because in like 3-4 years he'll be a giant.
Be one for the live well. That's right.
Yeah.
How big of a fish are we going to close on here?
Probably should close on that last one. Not a nice crappie.
Plenty of them.
Beautiful fish.
Yeah. Right under the boat. Right under the boat. Like I saw the flash and my line went tight. Come on. Yeah, they get in the roof of the mouth. Like it's just far enough. You almost need pliers. Eaters everywhere.
Yeah.
What do you think? Should we call it that?
I was just saying the same thing, actually. You know, it's been quite the morning.
Yeah, I mean, the camera, you know, the footage speaks for itself.
Yeah.
There's no question that fish are active. All species are active.
Yeah.
You know, I think we could sit out here and chase fish all day in different weed pockets and just keep this going. So, you know, guys, get out, find these tall weeds, these ones you can kind of see on camera. You know, if you got young ones or inexperienced anglers that aren't into jigging, so to speak, shoot a bobber and a crawler.
Oh,
will
absolutely.
catch everything, including the crappies. If minnows are your thing, you can use those. You could use panfish leeches. You can even throw these jigs below a bobber, and they'll be just as effective.
We've done that before. We did that on our panfish video early this year.
Yeah, and it's like you know, I touched on that in my article too, that you don't need a bunch of fancy equipment. You know, just basic stuff out here will get you on fish. It's just a matter of finding where those fish are.
Yes.
And this time of year, moving forward into the early fall, these tall pondweeds are going to hold the crappies. They're going to hold the bluegill. So, you know, when you're out looking, look for those. Like I said, you don't need sonar. You don't necessarily even need the camera to do it. You can see these weeds just 6 inches under the surface. And when you see they're dense like this, just shut the motor down and drift over it and cast or anchor or whatever you want to do. But it's definitely the key to catching fish this time of year.
Absolutely.
So, until next time, I'm Dan.
And I'm Alex.
We'll see you on the water, guys.